Alrighty. So this is going to be a reading for my Sagittarius. Thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be a look at your love life from October 7th through the 15th. And we're going to take a look at my single Sagittarius love life as well as the Sagittarius who are in a relationship, okay? So if you're interested in hearing what I have to say, stick around. Also, if you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I post. As well as when I go live and I take personal reading questions. You never want to miss those, so make sure you hit the notification bell for that. And if you do want a personal after viewing my videos or anything of that nature, just know all my information to book a session, reach me on my social medias, all that stuff will be listed always in the description box, okay? Now, let's go ahead and get straight into the reading. We're going to start off with my single Sagittarius, and then, like I said, we'll do my Sagittarius who are in a relationship, okay? So let's see what's going on. So my Sagittarius who are in, or single, excuse me, my Sagittarius who are single, what's the energy surrounding them for October 7th through the 15th? So we have the Knight of Wands. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. I like this. We have the Hanged Woman, which would be the Hangman. We also have the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Okay. All right, we have let go of control issues. We have engagement, and we also have deception. Okay, so let's kind of talk about this. So if you're a Sagittarius who's single, I definitely get a sense that, for one, if you've been single for a very long time, it is a need for you to kind of work on not being so or trying to have so much control over the situation. And when I say that, this is by thinking that certain responses that you project are, making it to where you're guarding yourself, and in turn it's actually pushing people away, or this defensive nature where you just come off as somebody who hasn't had a proper relationship. Because see, what happens is a lot of people don't realize that when you're dating the opposite sex, like men, they can tell if you've never been in a good relationship before, or if you've allowed people to let you settle for what you deserve in relationships. And they can sense it by the way that you respond to little gestures. They could be being a gentleman and you may respond to it like you've never seen somebody treat you like a human being. And then they'll notice that, oh yeah, she's never really had a genuine, like healthy relationship. And sometimes people will play on that, or if they're a good person they won't play on it, but if they're not a good person then of course they will play on that. But beyond that, because I was going off into another point, some of you, again, you have like this really, really high wall up that's hard to even get to know you, or when you go out you look really, really unapproachable, and then people don't want to approach you. So you may need to work on being a little bit more receptive and more open to experiences here. I also have engagement and deception. So some of you, you may not be super, super single. You may be dealing with somebody. You just may not be in a committed relationship with them. And you want this to result into a committed relationship. But there may be a need for you to make sure you're not committing to somebody who's a liar, or committing to somebody who's not good for you. Because some of you, you may know very well the reason why this person's not committing to you is because they're in another relationship. But because they're telling you, oh, we're on bad terms and I hate her guts and all this other stuff, but they haven't quite left, you just sticking around a little bit. And there may be a need for you to stop doing that, because you're holding yourself back from opportunity. I also have the Knight of Wands, the Three of Swords in reverse, and the Hanged Man. So some of you, energetically, you're going through this fluctuation issue of either either wanting to deal with somebody or not wanting to deal with them. It's like you go through these motions of, okay, yes, I want to deal with my ex, or yes, I want to deal with this person, but then I also don't want to deal with them. And for a lot of you, you're also trying to recover from some sort of lies or heartbreak or disappointment you may have acquired in your love life. And this may also keep things from actually moving forward, because you may not be looking at things from a place of clarity with the hangman. You're looking at things from a place of, oh, well, all men do is cheat. And like not really looking at the logical reason for why your relationship may have failed or a connection may have failed. And it may be due to the fact that you may have been dating somebody who was married and you knew that, and you should have watched out for that anyways. Or some of you, you were just trying to force happy, or you were trying to force a reality that wasn't there. I hope that makes sense. But for my singles during this time frame, there's gonna be a need for you to look at things from a different perspective, a different view, so that you don't put yourself in really bad situations. And also to make sure you're not, working anything out with somebody who is going to have you as a third party, or, make you feel like you have to do all the majority of the work to keep this relationship together. Okay, so let's look at my Sagittarius who are in a relationship. Okay, so what's going on with my Sagittarius who are in a relationship for October 7th through the 15th? What's going on in their love life? Let's see, what's going on with my Sagittarius who are in a relationship for October 7th through the 15th. So we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, or wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, excuse me, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Magician. We also have the Two of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Justice card. So in a relationship, October 7th through the 15th. We have pay attention to the red flags, chemistry, and we also have keep an open mind. So for my Sagittarius who are in a relationship, there's certain red flags that are point blank going off, okay? There may be signs that your person's not interested anymore that are coming up, signs that your person may be cheating or lying, signs that your person just may not be feeling certain things about the connection. Again, it's going to be different for everybody, but make sure you're looking at all the signs that may be coming up in this time frame and that you're not overlooking them, because those signs will tell you everything that needs to either happen in this relationship or what's the problem in general with this relationship. Now, with the chemistry card and keep an open mind, I feel like you guys do have a genuine connection with the person who you're dealing with. Like, of course, you guys are attracted to each other. The sex, all that stuff is great. But there's certain aspects of this relationship that are off, and somebody's having to be a little too understanding for the other individual for this connection to work, especially when it comes to things that they should not be doing. So this could be cheating, and you're constantly having to be super understanding about that, or the person who you're dealing with has to be super understanding about you cheating, whatever, however it works. But I'm definitely seeing this accommodation thing that's happening, almost to a point to where it's messing up the relationship because somebody's compromising a little too much on things that should not be happening. Now, with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Magician, and the Two of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles is patience and invested time and energy. But with it being in reverse, this is like feeling like you wasted your time or wasted energy or wasted investment. The Magician is trying to manifest some sort of change through that. The Two of Swords is not knowing which way to go about that. The Nine of Cups is wishes and hopes. And then the Justice card is karma. So for a lot of you, you've invested time and energy into a relationship, and there may have been manipulative tendencies that your person may have had, or even some of you may have been manipulative to your person. But there's this energy of not knowing exactly how to recover your investment in this relationship that's been lost, basically. And you guys have certain wishes and hopes and you know, all these things that you want for this relationship to look like, but karmically you guys may be out of alignment with each other, or this may have just been a karmic lesson, especially if you're dealing with a Libra specifically. Okay. But for a lot of you, I am definitely getting karmic energy coming through. I think that there's supposed to be some sort of transformation that sparked through this relationship. But for some of you, this could be, you know, delayed because you guys are kind of in a space of figuring out what's going on with this connection now. All right, so I'm going to stop the reading right here. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope that you were able to take something from this reading. If you did, please feel free to thumbs this video up and subscribe. If you want a personal, because again, this is general, please check out my description box. And I will see each and every one of you in the next one. Bye, Sagittarius.